Meanwhile, in the latest incidents of violence in Israel, police say the cause of an explosion on a bus in Jerusalem was a bomb. At least 16 people have been injured, 2 of them seriously, during the attack on Monday. The blast hit one bus and set fire to another on a road near the border with the occupied West Bank. So far, no group has claimed responsibility. Well, for more on this story, we can speak to Amir Oren, who joins us live from Tel Aviv with the latest. Amir, there are concerns about this bombing. Could we see a return to further bombings like those during the Second Intifada?
This is exactly the fear which permeates the Israeli citizenship this morning, because in the mid-1990s, and then again 10 years later, that is 10 years from now, this was the most devastating tactic used by Palestinians against Israelis, and 10, 15, 20 Israelis at the time were killed on such suicide missions. Now, this perhaps is only an isolated incident because it was not a suicide mission. Perhaps it was an improvised explosive device being transported by the perpetrator from one point to another and being set off accidentally. But yes, Israelis are very fearful, first of all, that their vaunted intelligence agencies have not managed to foil this attack, that the Palestinian security services who are cooperating with Israel have not been able to find out about it in advance, and that Israelis are again helpless against such terror.
We know that Friday marks the Jewish holiday Passover. Is security likely to increase, do you think, following this attack?
Indeed, security has already been designated to increase during the Holy Week of Passover, or Pesach in Hebrew, and then after that during the holy month of Ramadan, because the Israeli government has assessed that even though for the last 3 weeks or so there were less attacks by individuals, knife-wielding or ramming by vehicles, nevertheless, that this might be only a temporary pause, and that come this Friday and the next week, Israelis, especially those who are going to be traveling either to Jerusalem or to the West Bank, might find themselves under renewed attacks. So yes, there is a sense of urgency and some tension in Israel, especially following the Jerusalem bus bombing.
Okay, Amir Oren in Tel Aviv, thank you.